Coach Hughton has named his squad for Ghana's games for Ghana's friendlies for October. The coach of the Ghana Black Stars has named his squad, and I'll be running you through it. Some surprise exclusions. Well, I predicted it yesterday. No Joe Wallacott for this one here. The same goalkeepers that were brought in for that game between Ghana and the Central African Republic and the friendly with Liberia are going to be in here. Without much ado, let's get right into it. But as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell. Also, purchase our merch. Leave a like on the video. It goes a long way to help us. We jump right into it, and this is the squad here. Quite an interesting one. For the goalkeeping positions, Lawrence Atizigi, expected. Number 1, Mabdo Manaf Nuruddin, and Richard Ofori. Consecutive call-ups for Richard Ofori after missing many call-ups in the past. At right back, Tariq Lamte, Ali Duseidu, the two of them. Tariq Lamte recently returned from injury for Brighton. 2 assists for him as they beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. He was integral to that win. He makes a return to the Ghana team after being out injured in the last call-up. Ali Duseidu has been stellar for his club side Clermont Foot, providing an assist for them in one of their games this season after the international break. He is in there for them. Joseph Edu is also in there, and Nicolas Opoku, who was integral in Ghana's Liberia game, broke that deadlock, that forward pass, as some of you were talking about, that broke the dark for Ghana when Nesnoama opened the scoring. More of the defenders have to be as progressive as Nicolas Opoku was in there. I think he justified his call up into the national team, and he has made a return once again. Joseph Edu as well was in action last time out. He is back in here. Alexander Juku opened his account for his club side last week. He is in here. Also a major one for the Ghana national team. Daniel Amate makes a return after missing out on the last call-up due to injury. He makes a return to this one. Fatal Hamid at left back. He was amazing versus Liberia. Mediama SC man. Mediama themselves have qualified for the CAF Champions League, so he is going to be an amazing addition. Fatal Hamid has earned himself another call back into the Ghana national team, so we'll see how things go for him on that front. He has made a return for the left back position. Gideon Mensah as well, a left back position he plays in, out injured the last time out. I think in that one he came in and was out injured, but he makes a return. Osman Bukari as well is in here. Osman Bukari, part of the team, has been great for his club side. Scored versus Manchester City in his debut Champions League game. Osman Bukari for the Ghana Black Stars has made another return into the team, deservedly so. Joseph Painto, who was out injured the last time out. Painto could not play. He came into the country and he was assessed, and it was determined that he cannot travel with the Ghana national team for the game versus Central African Republic and Liberia. He was flown back to his club side where they assessed him further and decided that he needed to undergo treatment. He has made a return for his club side. He will play this weekend, has been playing since then, since after the international break, and he is fit enough to be called in here. Thomas Tepate, after returning from injury just 2 days ago, unfortunate that he did not take part in that Champions League loss to RC Lens. He is included here for the friendly game, United States and Mexico, those 2 games, in case you're wondering which games that is. Thomas Partey out injured for Arsenal back in October, back in the Ghana national team. Edmond Ado is also included here. Edmond Ado last time out played versus Liberia as well. Salis Abdul Samed, a great Champions League night, getting the win over Arsenal for his club side RC Lens. They got that win 2-1, hard-fought one versus the Gunners, deservedly so. Salid was at the forefront of this one here in the middle of the park. Elisha Owusu also gets a call up into the national team, was in the middle with Salis versus Central African Republic. They had their issues, but I think they sorted it out and got Ghana all 3 points, secured qualification to the African Cup of Nations. Ransford Yeboah Konextofa is also another one who makes a return to the national team. He had not gotten as much playing time as he would have wanted, but he is included once again. Hopefully he does get more playing time, and these games will help Chris Hughton settle on a squad that will be playing at the upcoming AFCON and then the World Cup qualifiers in November. Mohamed Kudus, obviously amazing. 2 starts, 2 man of the match performance awards, and he's gotten 2 goals for West Ham in European competition. Jordan Ayew, also a hard worker, a grafter, and he is included here. Ernest Nwama got his 2 goals, back-to-back goals for the national team versus Central African Republic and then Liberia. He is with Lyon and he is enjoying life there so far. Hopefully he does get onto the score sheet in this international break. Iñaki Williams, 3 goals, 1 assist after the international break. Chris Hughton was right. Iñaki is a striker, probably not being utilized or playing to his strengths as he should or gets for his club side. Iñaki is a great player, and we need to find a system that will exploit his abilities a bit more. So Coach Chris, the onus is on you to find that solution for Iñaki Williams to thrive with the Ghana national team, because we know he can't get the job done. Antoine Selom Semenyo, also integral to Ghana's progress and success into the African Cup of Nations, provided an assist, hackled the ball down to help Ghana get that opening goal versus Liberia. I think the second goal for Kudus Mohammed, but he could have scored himself and he did not. So these are the guys that have been called by Coach Chris Hughton for the October friendlies versus Mexico and the United States of America in the United States. They will be playing those 2 games on the 14th and 17th of October 2023. So that is it there. Any surprises? Andre Ayew is not in. Most of you would be excited by that. Joseph Wallacott is not in because he's expected to be on the bench probably this weekend, and because he's now coming back from injury, the team does not want to risk him. So basically that's why Joe Wallacott is not in here. Any surprise exclusions, inclusions, we'll be delving into that in subsequent videos, but these are your guys that are going to play in the October friendlies versus the United States and Mexico. Ghana will take on those 2 games in these October international breaks. Preparations for the upcoming African Cup of Nations and then the World Cup qualifiers in November. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.